Okay, so the first question says complete the calculation. You have 1023 times by 3. Now this is a pictorial representation of that question. So as you can see, you have 1023 along the rows, and you have 3 of them because it's multiplied by 3. So in your book, you just write out the question in the column method. And then to fill in the boxes underneath, you just count how many ones there are, write it in here. How many tens there are, write it in here. There are no hundreds, so write the place value holder in here, and then finally the thousands in the fourth box. Okay, just erase that. Okay, underneath you have write the multiplication calculation represented and find the answer. Remember, if there are 10 or more counters in a column, you need to make an exchange. So similar to the first question, but this time you got to write what could be the multiplication. So it's something times by something. So what multiplication is being represented here? Afterwards, you add up the ones, add up the hundreds, add up the thousands to calculate the answer. But remember, if there are 10 or more counters in a column, you need to make an exchange. So what that means is over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So up to there, let me just cross off these. So these 10 are going to go into here as just one counter because 10 of them make 110. And then you're only left with 2 over here. So just bear that in mind. For the main task, you're going to have 3-digit numbers multiplied by a single-digit number. So let's just do one together. So 412 times by 2. First thing I need to do is multiply the ones. So 2 times 2 equals 4. So alright, 4 underneath. Then I multiply the tens. 2 times 10, or 2 times 1 equals 2. But we know it's a 10 because the 2 goes here and it's worth 20. It's not the same as this 4, which is worth 4. And then we have 2 times 4, although it's 2 times 400 because the 4 is in the hundreds place value. 2 times 4 equals 8. Put the 8 here. Now we know this 8 isn't the way an 8 would be over here. This 8 is in fact 800 because it's in the hundreds place value. Okay, but sometimes it might not be as straightforward as that. Sometimes you have to exchange, and we're going to do a quick question where you have to exchange. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's say we have 346 times by 5. 5 times 6 is 30, so you put the 0 here, then you put a tiny 3 underneath. Then you do 5 times 4, which is 20, plus the 3 would give you 23. So you put the 3 here and a tiny 2 under here. 5 times 3 is 15, plus the 2 would give you 16, 17. So you put the 7 here and the 1 over here. Make sure you cross these off so you know you've added them. And your final answer would be 1730.